1, 2, 3. 재민영 은하 4, 6, 6, 헛, 70봉 뭐야? 육박수한 진분 사망 아나도 3회 했네.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Hazard. Well, they've got it again. Might be danger here. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Hazard! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, there's a probing ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Has a look and plays it forward. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumping, everybody.
He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
범준영 은하. 범핑 다 같이 뛰어.
And it's Messi.
저녁은 다 드셨나 보군요.
Beckham. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Neymar is onto this. Beckham. Oh, super ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
옛날 동달개 소주 한 잔 했습니다.
And it's Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out.
노란 동달기구나.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
은엽이도 한 잔 주셨나요?
And now they can spring out of defence. And he plays one through. Just
안 먹으려고 해.
tries a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Another save.
Great stop from the keeper.
아 그러네요. 한 잔에도 되지. 한뚱님 은하. 북형 은하.
And he's taking no chances there. Araujo. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
한뚱님도 술 좋아하시나요?
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! And it's there!
보통 운동 좋아하시는 분들은 술 안 드시던데.
Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really...
Messi!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It is a very, very good save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header! Went with his head, but...
저 진짜 많이 마셨는데 안 먹은 지 오래입니다. 작년에는 반병도 안 먹었어요.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
역시.
So good from him.
Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Skillful. And that'll be the last act
프로님은
of the
테드
first half.
언제 받을 수 있죠?
Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure
소변
they
패드는 받을
retain
수
their
있음.
focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are already promptly back on the
개두마리
way.
오지게 쌈.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. What a throw in.
그거라도 어딘가요?
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
커피는
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shoots! They're up to 5 corners now. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
범피는 혼자라 소변 주릇. 아 아니다.
And it's Schneider. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Passes short and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo ploughing through the middle. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
그러면 나중에 소변 패드 챙겨줄 사람도 현재는 없어요.
The counter-attack.
은하은하. 배즈형 은하. 배즈은하. 배아.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Neymar.
Ferdinand.
Number 17,
Oh,
Schneider.
easy pickings there.
Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20.
역시 이북 공무원 배아.
Coming on the field. Number
Romario,
18.
who needs just a moment to score a goal.
사골 차이면 무조건 내가 배드 받는데.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number
Romario.
15.
And this is and the shot!
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, crossbar! Now, how often do you see that?
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
은여가 더 넣어줘.
He's shifting through.
지금 얼마 전에 해봤는데 상대 잘하더라고요. 넘겨받음 재밌겠네요.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now
헤드 주지 말고 더 넣어줘.
Dembele. That's tidy. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho.
야 내가 넣을 수도 있는 거잖아.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a
넣는 거 참
counter-attack.
좋아하신. 에템.
Pele.
내가 좀 넣으면 안 되냐.
Seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Pele.
미친 범준빈.
Pele going face to face with his great rival.
형수님도 보고 있다 범준빈아. 다음 판부터 하세요 은영. 아 죄송. 은프로가 한다 해서
Facing
넘기며.
up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Ferdinand cuts it out. Vitinha. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one.
은여가 그럼 상대가 조롱하나 생각할 수도 있어. 갑자기 뭐지 하면서.
Nicely aimed pass. And they're quick to get it back. And this is from Mario. Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nesta. It's a quick ball upfield. Maldini. That has not gone well. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
이 친구 미션도 걸었었는데 잊으셨나 보다.
Now it's Romario. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Pele. Dembele. Big chance! It's a goal!
사쿠하면 지킨 미션이요.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is this the start of a comeback? Some really good ball movement. Pele puts his foot on the gas. And it's
아
been
짜증나.
well seen. Saw that coming.
뺏겼어.
Well
Added
stopped.
time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Chips it through. That is lovely. In with the challenge. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's from Mario. Pele.
세대 1이면 아무른 집다니까요.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
끝났는데 뭘 몰라. 채팅 딜레이가 있잖아요. 왜 무도님처럼 그러시나요? 루루다. 깍골림 벌써. 아들 대전인다.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Neymar. He's got away. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cancelo. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Pull it. And it's Schneider.
빨리 사골 넣고 줘라.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And he's done it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Threads one in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Spread it left. And this is Neymar. Backward it goes. Now, who's going to be first to this? They're urging him to shoot. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Always onto this. And this is Batistuta. Played into the box. And smartly reclaimed. That's a good run down the left. Played into space out wide. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course... Shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
로긴
It's
치린다.
difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very... Climbs up big! Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice interception, well timed. Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball is loose and the chase is... Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. And Jamal. João Cancelo. He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Beckham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. Defending was strong and firm. Ferdinand. Lovely, now then. Oh, some tackle that, but it's skewed away. Jamal. João Cancelo. And here's Azar. Schneider. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar wins the
3골만
duel this
넣어라.
time. Nicely weighted ball.
그리고 놔줘라.
Gets into some space. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action is back on the way. João Cancelo. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, good-looking ball. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face to face with his great rival, and he welcomes it in. Now, shooting chance! It's there! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Yaya Toure.
ZZZ.
Perfect combination. He's given it away. Now it's Yamal.
은혁이 안녕.
Batistuta. Yamal could try cutting in. Big header! Oh, it rattles the bar. And for a moment, time stood still.
아버지 어디다 패스해요.
Almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it
아버지.
creates more chances.
Rui Costa.
내일 금일이네 은프로 행님 1번인데
Now it's Hazard.
기사님의 2번이 나고
Looking for options for movement. And this is Neymar. And the flag has chance!
우리가 싼똥 은혁이가 지울 듯
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
서구청형 은하
Very nicely done. Great ball, and he's in here.
까비
The movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's found a way through. Hazard.
나이스 걸
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bullet. Now it's Batistuta. Yamal. He's through now. Big chance!
은혁아 이 골 차는 어렵다 3골 차이 때만 주자
Neymar. Vitinha promptly onto that. And that is that. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly
이상.
finished, and he's done that.
아 술 취하네
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
21.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hazard.
Dembele
Coming on the field.
aims
Number
beyond the
25.
defence.
Nedved.
야야 둘의 술 취한
Crossed into the middle.
듯나 내일 어떡하지
Deals with that nice and simple.
Number 15.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep
내일
pushing.
뭐 하는데요
There's an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end
Good job.
product, and quickly.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising.
나 내일
It's
글전
fizzled
나가
out into nothing. And this is Hullet.
소주 3병 드시고 오세요
He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
형님 부담 줄으시라고 제가 2번입니다 형님
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead
형님
now
지시면
is
저도
2.
질 거예요 부담 갖지 말고
Certainly sense
하세요
a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are
내
demanding.
손에서 끝낼게 기대해
A header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bullet is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
팬님 믿고 출전합니다 내일
He's shifting
인형
through the
커피
gears
5잔
here.
소려나 보다
And that's a good ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out towards the right wing.
나무도가
Beckham with the cross.
부담 갖지 말래서 나가는 겨. 부담 주지 마.
That looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets
커피
top marks
5잔
for that
해봐야
finish. I
10,000원밖에
honestly
안
thought his
해요.
odds
그가 있고.
weren't that good.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's Rui Costa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Oh, super find. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it.
쳐봐야 2,000원인데 부담 없이 가요.
Now it's Rui Costa. That's good vision. Oh, and pull it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, he couldn't get hold of it. Vitinha
Four added minutes has been indicated.
to a minimum of 4 minutes.
맞아
additional
쳐봐야
time.
2,000원.
That's good running with the ball. So, what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Knocks it into space. And it's Cancelo. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
아 마지막 골 넣을 수 있었는데. 아름답다 부자가 힘을 합해서 TV 점수 올리는 법. ZZZ 합해서요. 부럽네요. 재미나 순수하게 생각하면 안 돼. 애가 때가 묻어서 더럽냐.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable.
승률 87.
There's nothing quite like match day,
고파서
especially here.
그래요.
This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in
잘하는
for
사람은
something very
바뀌어도
special.
잘함. 고래어아령 은하. 앞코딱지 인정.
So we're up and running.
고사마 은하.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the...
Oh, terrible pass.
은하.
He's managed to get free. And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable
와
classy
스나이더스는 고수
Just when they
성공.
thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
개쩐다.
bullish header. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better.
크로스는 안 킨 거죠.
And it's Kukçu. Kukçu, good purposeful running this. Lovely.
올페 마마페가 고톱에 딱 맞는 것 같아서 추천해준 스네이더.
He was there to get a
크로스 안
vital
켰어.
touch. Bullet is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
내친 크로스는 크고 플레이 크로스는 켜고. 딱.
And now
진짜
a sudden
마마페가
chance to
개사기
counter.
스킬인 듯. 베컴 쓰면서 느낀 마마페가 사기구나.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vitinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Azar. He might be in here. Big chance! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish
와
exquisite.
아자르 모여. 마마페가 크로스에서 헤딩에도 영향을 주는 것 같더라고요.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
은여가 두 골만 넣고 이겨. 네 맞아요 머리 맞음 다 들어갑니다.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Neymar. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Neymar gets into some space.
특히 템벨레 크로스 올려도 호날두 헤딩골 겁나 잘 들어가요.
Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
FC Tulsa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He has found the way through. Oh,
그래서 마마페 올페 두 개면 너무 좋은 것 같아요.
that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, he's taken it. He has a look up.
Nedved really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out to the right. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Nedved. Nedved! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldo clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. Kukçu. That is ended up in no man's land. Schneider tries a deft little ball. Vitinha. And it's Neymar. Nedved receives it in a wide position. Hazard is herring after that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's found a way through.
빨리 한 골 더 넣어라 감질난다.
Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... It's Asa! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
내 차례인데. 개웃김. 베컴 빌법인가요? 은하. 장은비 보고 싶네요. 재곤영 은하. 은혁진 싱글벙글도 구독했나요? 재고나 유튜브 검색해. 나의 LG 전 38 왜 안 나오나요? 이번 주에 나왔던데. 저번 주였나? 구독은 아직이고 영상들은 다 보고 있어요. 저번 주 LG 1038 나옴. 그것도 봤죠. 그치 구독 안 해도 영상만 보면 되지 뭐.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down...
Vinicius Junior! Rice. Now it's Gakpo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Asa! Oh, off the bar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Timber. Great vision. Bergkamp. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Rice. And here's Gakpo. Van der Ven. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bonucci with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Van der Ven aims beyond the defence. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van der Ven. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pass somewhat off target. Goulet. The Netherlands look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
뭐예요, 내지?
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hazard. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top.
탕풍님은 모르셔도 그게 상관없는.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
아주 렌터카인다.
Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking
장은비 어느 유튜브 채널에서 약간 개조 인간 이름 넣은 것. 설명하기가 힘드네요.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out...
And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product
역하.
required.
He did well
장은비는
there, held his
뭐하는
own enough to
친구인데요.
ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Schneider. Ferdinand.
은비 내 스타일.
Timber gets across to intercept that.
한풍님 그냥 모릅시다.
Separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
은혁진이 좋아하는 여자 유튜다.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically
범준님 이벤트에 당첨되셨어요. 집 주소를 남겨주세요. 빨리요. 범우 어서 오대요.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land.
안녕대요.
Oh, it's a
은비
promising
까비는
goal. There's
아는데며.
plenty of really nice passing.
저 이벤트 당첨되면 족되는 거임.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has
범우형 은하.
hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
그냥 알려주면 저 세상 구경하는 겁니다.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Mbappe. Timber. Goulet. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's away. Hazard! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Bergkamp. Still just the single goal between the sides. And Goulet.
아자르 좋은 거 맞나요? 에템.
What a ball! There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they
언제나 힘든
They
무과금.
did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final
아직도
pass.
아자르를 의심하는 사람이 있다니.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So time for change.
Cristiano
And
Ronaldo.
this one has been on the cards for a
Number
little while.
20, Hazard.
And that has added a whole
Number
new
14,
complexion to the game.
Neymar.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week.
방금 거 골대로도 미찬 건 좀.
From a big game.
On the field.
And that's been
Number
intercepted.
7,
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 15.
Platini.
Romario. Number 9.
That's a clever looking ball. And this is Romario. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Beckham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, super ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though,
항상 있는 1인 선수가 누구든.
Platini. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Platini. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Mbappe.
범중님 네이마르 아직 고민 중 아니에요. 뽑으심.
Baresi. Goulet, who does have an assist to his name. Pullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckham. Now it's Romario. Passes short and sharp on the through ball.
어제 10부터해서 뽑아서요.
And it's Beckham. Great ball and he's in here. Tries to get it clear.
역시
Well, there's the clearance and claimed it back swiftly.
하프 치면 휘든 봐야지.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
첫 경기 2골 넣어주었는데 2, 3 경기 참 숱하던데요.
Now it's Romario. Now it's Hullet. And the shot's on here. Real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Unlucky. There's the urgency they need,
Substitution.
and it nearly brought them a goal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gakpo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a throw.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Hullet! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution in progress.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Added time.
And here's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are...
3골 빨리 넣어라 짜증나니까.
So we're up and running. Now this man Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players.
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. Raul. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Toure is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That's very neat.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Dembele! And he's there to clear it. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now somewhat off target. Cute ball now, how can he... It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
은혁진 화이팅.
Hazard. Who's looking wide. Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
감사합니다.
And he's taking no chances there. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Ferdinand. Bonucci is the team's great visionary. And they're on him in a flash. No, he's not getting past him there. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard. Nedved. Dembele. Shifted it to the flank. Raul. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. And this is Raul. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Quality ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Hazard. And he's running through. And the shot! And he comes up trumps again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckham, who does have an assist to his name. Now there's a fine ball. That is great defending, so alert. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nedved. Dembele.
Teremos
He's
minuto
gone
de
direct here.
acréscimo.
Now he's off and running. Raul. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos desejar feliz aniversário de casamento a dos nossos sócios torcedores.
So it's back to business. And the pass is intercepted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Beckham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. So we've reached the hour mark. Tries to pass it through. Dembele, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Platini. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Nedved. And they're quick to get it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super find. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has ended up in no man's land. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out to the right. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely shaped ball. It's gone out for a throw-in.
substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9, camisa
Yaya
25,
Touré.
camisa 23.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top.
Camisa 26.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that's gone loose. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink.
이거 보면서 디빌 도전이나 해봐야겠당.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might...
파이팅이요.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
북부스 은혁증만 피하자. 에템.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking
정준핑 파이팅.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing...
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big...
대진님 그러고 저겨보기 없게요.
Precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages.
그렇지 두 골 더.
And he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
들켰다.
Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played into space. Real chance! Sticks it away! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
안돼 은혁진 그만. 이미 3골인다.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very...
무얼 안됨 나갔는댕. 전 AI 이벤트 돌리면서 이거 보고 있으니 걱정 마세요. 로빈 패스 진짜 좋네요. 3골 먹으니 보통 대부분 나가는데요. 은혁진이 잘하는 거진.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That has been slung wide. Could move up a gear here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot could be on. It's Cristiano! It's bounced back off the post. No way through, so shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one.
Tries a shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Driving forward. He's found a way through. He's looking unstoppable. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi closing in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Shot, surely! Oh, it's come loose.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just... Hazard! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pings it across. And that's the keeper's ball. 30 minutes gone. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Maldini spots it and intercepts. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. No luck with that dink over the top. Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Great vision. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the counter is on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Hullet. Nesta proves too strong, too smart. Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's been drilled in. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. And this is Hazard. And that's been won straight back. Beckham! It's a loose ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's really well cleared. Is their second corner of the game. Czech claims comfortably. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Schneider. And it's Beckham. There's the shot! Oh, another save. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him.
It's Asa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's taking no chances there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 18, numero 5, numero 10, Messi.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Right card cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's nice. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho, looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's well spotted. He can get that clear. They're up to 5 corners now. Nedved goes short. He's dealt with that really well.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Could be danger here. And that's... Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, should have put that away. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. And this is... And the finish! Same again, same outcome. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Nedved. Chance for a shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in. He's one-on-ones. Real chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Van Basten. Yaya Toure. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Romario. Picked out brilliantly. A lot of space ahead of him. And this is Rui Costa. And this is Romario. Oh, easy pickings there. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Romario taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.
오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다. 모두 좋은 밤 보내세요.